This is surprisingly good. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another what I eat in a day video. So today I think what's on the menu is for breakfast I'm going to try and make a green smoothie, and then I've got my coffee in the fridge right now cooling down to make some iced coffee. And then lunch I'm either going to do like a kale chicken salad or like a cucumber salad, and then for dinner I'm actually going to try to make homemade gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free pizza. Ryan will have like cheese on his and he'll have dairy, but I'm gonna make mine without it. And I've never made like a gluten-free pizza crust before, or a gluten-free egg-free pizza crust before, so we'll see how that goes. But that's for dinner, and then probably have some dessert. Tonight, Ryan and I normally try to have like some sort of date night on the weekend, so we'll probably do something here. And then not too much is going on today. I still have to finish our coffee table that I was working on last week. So I'll probably still do that today. But yeah, I'm gonna go check on my coffee and then start making my green smoothie. Okay, got my coffee out of the freezer. And so it's still kind of like lukewarm. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some organic cane sugar in it and try and dissolve it while it's not like too cold to where the sugar doesn't dissolve very well. And normally I just do the recommended serving size of this, so 2 teaspoons is the serving size. And then I'm going to use my favorite vanilla Planet Oat milk. I know I've talked about it before, so I'm just gonna fix my coffee up and then I'm gonna get started and show you guys how I make this green smoothie. I've never made it before though, so I'm just gonna show you what I do and see if it turns out good. So good. Okay, coffee's ready. So I'm going to try and make a green vanilla protein smoothie of some kind. I've never made it before. I just had the idea to make it. So if it's good, then I will type out the recipe below as to what I did. But I think basically what I'm gonna do is I have some spinach and some kale. So I'm gonna put that in there. And then I'm going to use vanilla Arbonne protein powder. And then I think I'm gonna put some honey to sweeten it up. And then I might put some ice in there as well. And then use my vanilla oat milk. So I'm just gonna do it in our like NutriBullet that we have. I would love to do a fruit smoothie, but if you've been following me on my health journey, you would know that I kind of have some weird like reactions to fruit. My naturopath and some people think it's actually more so my reaction to like pesticides or like chemicals used on the fruit and vegetables. But either way, I've still had some issues with it. So I'm not gonna use any fruit, which is why I'm gonna just try to use like vanilla protein powder, vanilla oat milk, and then honey to sweeten it up. So hopefully it's not like gross, but I'll let you know. Okay, it's kind of liquidy, so I might add some ice to it, but I'm gonna try it. That's actually not bad. Ryan,
What?
it's actually pretty good.
I don't believe you.
You wanna try it? It's vanilla-y. I mean, it's a vanilla here. It's kind of runny, so I feel like it'll be better if I added ice.
There's no way this tastes good. I don't believe you at all.
Just try it. It's not gonna kill you.
It could be worse.
What does that mean?
It's not that bad. It was definitely better than I was expecting.
Yeah,
for
see?
Vegetables.
I know. Wow.
Nice.
This is surprisingly good. Okay, I think I'm gonna add some ice cubes to it and make it a little bit colder and a little bit thicker. And then I'll drink that and I'll show you everything that I did and I'll put this recipe below. I kind of eyeballed some of the stuff. I mean, it's my first time making it, so I kind of eyeballed the amount of stuff, but I'll put it down in the description below. Okay, so I actually need to tweak a YouTube video before it goes live in like 30 minutes. So I'm going to do that and drink my smoothie and then drink, I got my coffee over there too. So I'm gonna edit this real quick and then we also might start packing or work on that coffee table that I need to finish up this weekend. So yeah. Okay, my video is live, it's posted, everything's done with that. So I am going to go ahead and make lunch. I was gonna work on that coffee table, but I realized that the Athens Home Depot location doesn't have the color of stain that I need for the wood. So I actually just ordered it off Amazon and it's not gonna be here till tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat lunch and then I'll probably just start packing up the kitchen some. So for lunch, I'm going to be making like a Greek cucumber salad. So all you need is cucumber, 1 Roma tomato, and then you also need red onion. I'm just gonna use like a little bit that I already have, and then black olives. And then for kind of like the dressing, you just need olive oil and some lemon juice or juice from an actual lemon, but I already have this one. And then some salt and pepper. So basically I'm just gonna chop all this up, mix it in a bowl. And then I think I'll also probably have just like some sliced avocado on the side to add in just like some healthy fats. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop everything up. Okay, got my Greek salad and some avocado just to add some healthy fats. When I used to make this a lot, I also used to put feta cheese on it, which is more traditional for like a Greek salad. But I obviously can't have dairy, so I don't have that. I just do just the vegetables. So yeah, that's it. It's really simple and it also tastes so good. I also sprinkled a little bit of salt and pepper on the avocados as well, or you could make guacamole or something else if you wanted to add in some avocados to get that extra good healthy fat in your diet. Okay, so it is time for me to take some supplements with lunch. So I'm going to take my kidney supplement, my heavy metal detox, multivitamin, and then this is good for your immune system. And then I'm going to make my supplement shake. So this is the protein powder that my naturopath gave me. It's supposed to be a little bit more gentle on your system. And then it also has like ginger and turmeric and some stuff in there for inflammation. And then as always, I take my collagen every single day and then my gut supplement. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all of this with lunch. Trash run. I'm in charge of throwing away this and taking care of Heidi. The only time she ever wants to actually go back is when she's hot. Okay, I think I am going to go ahead and start packing up the kitchen. So we have a ton of boxes that need to be filled, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling out the dishes and stuff that we're not gonna use in the next week, and start there just to get something done this Saturday, be a little productive. So I'm gonna do that. Are you gonna help? Okay, I finished packing up a lot of kitchen stuff and I'm about to go ahead and look at the recipe I'm going to use for the pizza crust and the pizzas in general, because I want to say that the dough has to like sit for a little while and like let it rise and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at the recipe because it's 4 o'clock now. So I don't want to like start making it at 6 and it be like, oh, it needs to sit there for like an hour or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at the recipe and see if I need to go ahead and start making the dough. Okay, it is a good thing that I checked that recipe because I definitely didn't have what I needed and I am short on like one ingredient. So I'm gonna go in to Kroger and get it and then go back home and start making the pizza dough because it does need to sit for like 30 to 45 minutes in the fridge. But the other thing is I'm pretty sure that I packed our mixer like an hour ago. I totally forgot that I'd probably need it to mix in all the ingredients for the dough. So dinner is turning out to be quite the ordeal, but it's fine. We're gonna make it work. Okay, real talk. Why? This is what I needed. I needed xanthan gum. My question is, why does it come in a bag this size? Do you know how much I need of this? A teaspoon. It's like a full bag. I mean, this is a pretty decent sized bag, I feel like. I don't know why they do that. Like flour, I understand. It's in a big bag because, I mean, you have to use at least like a couple cups in a recipe sometimes. But this, you need a teaspoon. A teaspoon! Anyways, I got it. And I'm back, so I'm gonna go dig through the box that I just packed and find our mixer and figure out which gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free pizza crust recipe I'm actually going to follow. So I'm gonna go inside and figure out what the heck I'm actually doing and get back to you. Okay, so I figured out what recipe I'm gonna use, but Ryan is in the living room right now playing Xbox, which means he's being very loud. So I'm just gonna film me making the dough and everything, and I can like talk you through it later. I won't like talk too much while I'm out there. So I'm gonna get started on making this dough. Okay, so for this recipe, you will need some gluten-free flour, some cane sugar, and then you also need xanthan gum, and then some salt, and then you also need avocado oil, and then you need a packet of the dry active rapid rise yeast. Okay, so I'm going to start out with 2.5 cups of the gluten-free flour, and then you need 2 teaspoons of xanthan gum, and then you need a teaspoon of salt, and then you're just gonna mix all of that together. Next, I'm going to add in the wet ingredients. So in that bowl, you've got water, cane sugar, and the yeast. And then you add in 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. And then you're just gonna mix all of that together and you mix it for about 3 minutes. Alright, so you let the dough sit for about 45 minutes, and then I went ahead and started cooking some bacon, and then I went ahead and started getting the pans ready, so you just kind of lightly dust them with the flour. And then once the dough is ready, you're just going to go ahead and place it on your baking sheets. This dough is very sticky, so the instructions said to wet your hands and continue to spread out the dough when you have wet hands. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, is I keep going back and forth to wet my hands a little bit while I spread out the dough. So you just continue to do this until they are the desired thickness that you want, and then you are going to bake them. Here I'm just crunching up the bacon that I cooked earlier to use as a topping. And then once the oven is preheated to 400 degrees, you're just going to bake the crust for about 8 to 10 minutes before you put any toppings on them. So once the crust has been baked, then you can put on the toppings. So for me, I just did marinara, pepperoni, and then the bacon. I didn't use any cheese on my pizza, but I did put some on Ryan's, but the pizza is definitely flavorful enough with just the pepperoni and the bacon. First one out of the oven is Ryan's. Looks pretty good. And mine is done. Hopefully they taste good. All right, we finished dinner. It was really good. I will link the crust recipe that I used below. I feel like next time I might go for a crust that is supposed to be like thin and crispy. I think this one was supposed to be fluffier, and it was a little bit soggy on both mine and Ryan's. If I had like left it in a little bit longer, it would have been fine. So I'll also link it down below because it was really easy to make too. But we're going to watch a movie. So I don't think I'm actually gonna make these. I think I'm just gonna eat some of the cookie dough and call it a night. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple of these and then we're gonna watch a movie. All right guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you wanna see more what I eat in a day videos. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.